Did you know that over 20 human feet have washed up on the shores of the Salish Sea since 2007, still inside their shoes? Or that a toxic woman made medical staff faint just by being in the same room? Get ready to dive into the world of the weird and wonderful as we explore the top 10 unsolved mysteries of all time. These true stories are guaranteed to leave you speechless and questioning reality. Let's get started. Number 1. The Circleville Letters. In 1977, residents of Circleville, Ohio began receiving bizarre anonymous letters. Thousands of them. These weren't your average prank letters. They contained threats and accusations of embezzlement, affairs, and even murder. Ron Gillespie, one of the residents, was found dead under mysterious circumstances after he declared he was going to confront the letter writer. His wife narrowly escaped a booby-trapped gun attached to a sign. The prime suspect, Paul Freshour, was convicted, but even while he was in solitary confinement, the letters kept coming. Was Freshour innocent, or did he have an accomplice? 40 years later, the identity of the Circleville letter writer remains a tantalizing mystery. The letters, with their distinctive block handwriting, continue to haunt the town's history. Number 2. Havana Syndrome. Starting in 2016, U.S. diplomats and military personnel stationed in Havana, Cuba, began experiencing strange symptoms, severe headaches, ringing in the ears, and cognitive difficulties. Dubbed Havana Syndrome, these symptoms soon appeared at other U.S. embassies worldwide. Recordings of strange sounds and theories of sonic weapons emerged, but no concrete evidence has been found. Some experts suggest a psychogenic illness, while others speculate about microwave weapons or even the sound of crickets. Despite extensive investigations, Havana Syndrome remains an enigma, leaving those affected searching for answers about who or what caused their suffering. Number 3. The Max Headroom hijackings. On November 22nd, 1987, 2 Chicago TV stations were hijacked by a masked figure dressed as Max Headroom, a British AI character. The pirate broadcast mocked the stations, made bizarre pop culture references, and concluded with the figure being spanked by a fly swatter. Despite the eerie and disturbing nature of the broadcast, the hijackers were never identified. The technical expertise required to pull off such a stunt suggests a sophisticated operation, yet the mystery endures. Who was behind the Max Headroom hijackings, and what was their motive? We may never know, but the incident remains one of the most infamous examples of TV signal piracy. Number 4. The Salish Sea Feet. Since 2007, over 20 detached human feet, often still in their shoes, have washed ashore in the Salish Sea area between the US and Canada. Most of the victims were identified as having died by accidental means or suicide, but why do only feet keep appearing? Some scientists believe that as bodies decompose, the buoyant shoes help the feet float away and wash ashore. Yet the sheer number and regularity of these discoveries have led to theories of foul play or even a serial killer. The Salish Sea Feet mystery continues to puzzle and unsettle locals and investigators alike. Number 5. Roman jars in a Brazil bay. In 1976, several ancient Roman jars, or amphorae, were discovered in the waters of Guanabara Bay, Brazil. These artifacts date back to around the 3rd century, suggesting that Romans might have reached Brazil long before the Portuguese in 1500. This controversial theory has led to much debate and speculation. Archaeologist Robert Marks claimed to have found up to 200 more amphorae. But the Brazilian government banned further underwater exploration, perhaps fearing the implications for national history. Were these jars part of Roman expedition? Or is there another explanation? The mystery remains submerged, awaiting further exploration. Number 6. The death of Gloria Ramirez. Known as the Toxic Lady, Gloria Ramirez was admitted to a California hospital in 1994 with advanced cervical cancer. During her treatment, medical staff noticed a strange oily sheen on her skin and an unusual ammonia-like smell. Suddenly, several staff members began feeling ill and fainting, Ramirez died shortly after. The most popular theory is that Ramirez was using a home remedy containing dimethyl sulfoxide, which combined with hospital treatments to form a toxic substance. However, no definitive explanation has been found, leaving the case of the toxic lady shrouded in mystery and speculation. Number 7. The Trump family incident. In 2016, the Trump family from Australia suddenly abandoned their farm and embarked on a frantic road trip across the country, leaving behind their phones, credit cards, and even their family business unlocked. Mark Trump, the father, was convinced that someone was out to get them. The family members eventually split up, with some found in catatonic states and others unaware of how they ended up so far from home. Psychologists suggest shared psychosis, but no clear reason for their paranoia has emerged. This bizarre family adventure remains one of the most perplexing mysteries in recent years. Number 8. Oakville Blobs. In August 1994, Oakville, Washington experienced a bizarre phenomenon. Translucent, gelatinous blobs rained from the sky. Many residents fell ill with flu-like symptoms after coming into contact with the substance. Initial tests suggested the blobs contained human white blood cells, but further analysis was inconclusive. Some theories propose that the blobs were the results of military testing or a biological weapon, while others believe they were remnants of evaporated jellyfish. The Oakville blobs have never been fully explained, leaving residents to wonder about the true nature of this eerie weather event. Number 9. The disappearance of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 vanished en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. Despite extensive search efforts, the main wreckage has never been found, and the cause of its disappearance remains unknown. Various theories have been proposed, including hijacking, pilot suicide, and mechanical failure. Some debris is washed ashore, but the mystery persists. How can a modern aircraft simply disappear without a trace in an era of advanced technology and satellite surveillance? The unanswered questions surrounding Flight 370 continue to haunt the families of the passengers and the aviation community. Number 10. The Dyatlov Pass Incident. In 1959, 9 Russian hikers perished under mysterious circumstances in the Ural Mountains. Their tent was found ripped open from the inside, and the bodies, some partially clothed, showed signs of severe trauma, including skull fractures and internal injuries. Some were also found to have high levels of radiation. Theories range from an avalanche to military testing, yet no single explanation accounts for all the bizarre details. The Dyatlov Pass incident has inspired books, documentaries, and endless speculation, but the true cause of the hikers' deaths remains elusive. The eerie and unsettling nature of this mystery continues to captivate and confound. So there you have it, 10 of the most baffling unsolved mysteries that continue to defy explanation.